Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Joy. My name is Moni Rodriguez. I'm an author, speaker, and a coach, and I help women ignite their inner power so they can live with more peace, passion, and joy. And I'm so excited because I have a beautiful woman here, Rooksana Modan. I just met her last week, but we instantly connected, and I love what she's doing in the world. And I couldn't wait to have a conversation with her and share with everyone who is watching who she is. So Rooksana, welcome. Can you introduce yourself and let everyone know what you do, where you come from, and what's your passion?
Thank you so much, Joy. I'm so honored that you could choose me. When I met you, your light just attracted me. And I mean, you are true passion, true joy, and you live your word. And I love that about you. My name is Rooksana Modan. I am from South Africa. I am an international speaker, a transformational mindset coach, and I have other serial businesses that I look after. My passion in life literally is helping women step up and step out of their comfort zones. When I met you, Joy, it's like we're literally mirrors of each other. It's like I was like, oh my word, this woman is just me. I couldn't believe the similarities that we have in our life. I have a dance group that I take into my workshops, and that is purely to show women that, you know what, no matter you fat, no matter you thin, no matter you have wobbly bits, no matter you have thick, fat, little jiggly thighs, the aim is that if you're sexy and you feel it, you live a life of joy, of happiness, where you just are free to be who you are. There's no boundaries of, am I going to make people happy? It's not about who you make happy. It's about yourself, how you are free to live, free to love, free to dance. And the best way to set yourself free is to dance. I find it's such a therapeutic way of letting go of the stresses of life, of the fears that we have, of the traumas that we grow up with. I'll tell you a little bit about my journey that I have walked with. And when I was little, I come from an Indian background. I was born in apartheid times. So I was not seen as somebody that could get free and normal, good quality education. I was given inferior education. I was not allowed to go to certain schools or universities. And immediately that was a limitation. It was saying that I'm not good enough. Okay. And I didn't understand that because, as a child, you don't know you're suffering. You just live, and it's the most amazing journey of my life. But as I got bigger and I wanted to go to school and university, my parents said, unfortunately, there's going to be no choice. It's either I'll be a teacher or I could be a nurse. There was no other form of education that I could go into. And I opted out on both. I didn't want to be like everybody else. So I went and I did a secretarial course. My first job is I was a receptionist. And to be honest with you, I hated it. I hated being a receptionist. My boss would call me 20 times a day and like, could you make me some coffee? Could you make me some coffee? And I'd be like, why? I hate making coffee. I would then tell him, but I'd love you to make me a cup of coffee. And my boss would be like, what? I need you to make a cup of coffee. And I'd be like, no, I'm not going to make you a cup of coffee. And eventually I moved up into the ranks of my company. But on the basis is, I believed that I was destined for something bigger, better, that I could do more. And I started proving myself into the corporate world. I actually worked myself to the bone. I did more than anybody could do. I did other people's work because I was a people pleaser. I thought the more I please everybody else, the more I take away their burdens, the more I make them happy, then I'm going to be happy. Only to find out that I was getting more sadder. I was getting depressed. I was actually becoming mean-spirited, and I was getting frustrated. I just hated. They didn't give me their work. Remember, I took it over. So I realized that I'm becoming a nasty person. I didn't like who am I. I just didn't want to be that person. And I left my company. I opened up my own business, which today I'm grateful. I have a successful business. I've helped women open up their own businesses, and I empower them to know that if I can do it, so can you. You know, there is absolutely nothing that you cannot do if your mindset is right. If I had this ability that I could do anything, you know, my parents laughed because when I was little, I'd be like, I'm going to be a millionaire. And my dad would tell people, you know, she's not right. She's a little bit slow. She doesn't understand what a millionaire is. And at the age of 28, I became a millionaire.
Wow.
But that still didn't give me joy. I married a man, and my male side of me was way too strong. I took over my home, I took over my man, but also on that basis that I wanted to show him and prove, I always wanted to prove myself to everybody that I'm a good mother, good wife, good businesswoman, good sister, good family, good daughter. And I was good at everything else. The worst thing in my life was I hated me. I hated what I was. I hated my processes. I hated what I had to do. And then I met a lady. I was like frustrated in my life. I was very badly abused. My ex-husband was very verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally abusive. And it broke me down day by day by day. The spunkiness and the fire in me and my passion began to erode, bit by bit by bit. And I'd sit for hours and I'd cry and I'd hate life. And I'd be like, maybe it's better if I just end my life. You know, I'll be better off that way. And then I was like getting fatter and I put on so much of weight to an extent. Doctor said I'm obese. I'm going to get a heart attack. I'm not healthy. I'm going to die. So I took up walking. When I was walking, there was this lady and she introduced herself and she said, "Hi, I'm a life coach." And I was like, I don't need motivation. I'm walking every day. I'm fine. And I didn't even understand what a life coach meant. I thought, you know, you get a coach that takes a soccer team to win, and you take a coach to take a netball team to win. I didn't understand that a life coach is actually somebody that walks you through the traumas, the fears, the misery that you have. And I kept on telling her, you know, go away from me. I'm fine. I like to walk alone. And she was like this fly that you could never get rid of. She's like, on me, and she would be like, you know, you look very sad. And she started chatting to me, and in 3 months time I lost 20 kilos. Wow. But the best part about that walk was I lost my inhibitions, I lost my hatred, I lost my fear, my frustration, all the limiting beliefs. And when I realized what she did for me and to me, how she transformed me, the best process I can tell you it was she had this little chisel and a hammer, and she chipped away every single day, bit by bit. I truly appreciate that whole process. And just setting me free and showing me that I'm missing out on so much of love, true love for who I am, true appreciation for what I am. I fell in love with the process, and immediately I just clicked my fingers. I got rid of all the negative people in my life, starting with my spouse. He was very heavy on me. He was very negative. He broke me down as a person. He never wanted to ever compliment me or to lift me up. His intention was always to break me. He broke my mind. He broke my body. He broke my soul. He broke my spirit. The little light that I had left in me was so tiny that I'd always be begging people to say, can you share a bit of light? Can you give me a little bit more love? And she taught me the process that you need nobody's light. Nobody's love. You can't get it if you don't give it to yourself first. Then you can share that light and love with everybody. You can touch their souls. You can touch their spirits. So I went on this quest, and it's been a 4-year amazing, amazing journey that I've been on. I went and I did a lot of spiritual courses. I became a Reiki master. I went on to doing aura cleansing, chakra balancing. But in reality, my life is a balance. I am a business coach. I show women how to open their businesses. I show them how to transform their lives. But I also wanted to know how to help people clean their spirits, to heal their souls, to fix their lives. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for every part of my journey. It's been covered with laughter, with meeting amazing people like you. Um, I've I've been on such a journey that first just moves people into my life that are like super, super awesome, that they touch my soul. And it's women like you. And I mean, I have been globally traveling the world for 4 years. It's women like you that still make me feel that I'm on this quest for utter joy, peace, contentment, and I have it. And when I find kindred spirits like you, I feel so good. I feel so good to know that we are warriors of this world to make women decide to set themselves free. We fight the battle that other women don't want to fight. Because to be honest with you, being a life coach is you really work on a person to let them go of all their limiting beliefs, to let them go of all the traumas that they have inside of them, to also ignite the passion inside of them, to wake it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I take my clients for dancing and they were like, I don't like dancing. Dancing's not for me. I was like, okay, let's just try it. I promise you, my dance teacher, she said to me, she's had to make like 3 more extra classes because the amount of clients she has. Because everybody needs to play. We need a time to get away from our life. You need a time to say, enough. This is about me.
Yes.
My biggest hurdle I had was balancing my energies. My male power was so big. I didn't know how to be a woman. I didn't know how to embrace my womanhood. I was scared because I always believed that women are weak. We actually the stronger species on this planet. You know, God gave us the ability to birth children. We have the ability to nurture. Whether our children are sick, whether they're depressed, whether they're sad, we do touch therapy where we touch our children, we hug them, we love them to make them feel special and bond with them. A man, I know, yes, maybe I'm wrong, but a lot of men don't do that. The art of a form of life growing inside of you is such a blessing. And I know now that the form of energy of being a woman is my higher form. And it took me a while to work towards embracing it, loving it, engaging in it. That fear of people are going to think I'm weak, women are weak, absolutely, absolutely wrong. I have met the most powerful, inspirational, motivational women in this world. They are amazing. They are good moms, they are good wives, they are good businesswomen. They have a team of women that they just lift and lift and lift on a daily basis, which is amazing. They set such good examples to me. I have women like you that are like on this quest of journey to say, find your joy, find your true passion. How many women wake up in the morning and say, I'm so grateful for being a sexy woman? You know, when I do my affirmations and when I do my meditations in the morning, for me, it's so important to firstly give honor for being a woman. I just thank God to say that I thank you that you sent me in this form of a woman, that my energy is so high. I can help people on my journey. And I've just got this whole group of women that just move forward with me. And I love that. I mean, I got into the UK on the 15th of January.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to have left on the 25th of Jan. I'm only leaving on the 7th of February because I've had so many women contact me, and I don't literally advertise too much, but other women were like, please, can you help me? There's not too many people that understand what a life coach is. You've helped my friend, you've helped my mom, you've helped my sister. I go into old age homes, and specifically I work on older women because they've served their entire lives, they forget to play. So that now they have no kids, the kids abandon them, they have nobody to partner, their lives are lonely. And I go and I show them how to dance and how to have fun and how to play and laugh. And you know what? That gives me so much of joy. It gives me joy to see that I can't do too much, but the little bits that I try, and I've got dance schools that I got involved with, and they volunteer their times. And at first, when I approached the old age homes, they said, you know, these are very aged people. They're not very active. And I said, yeah, I know. It's just to make them happy. I promise you, when that music starts, all of them are on their feet.
Yes.
They want to play. They've worked so hard. They've strived so much. I mean, I've had a power woman breakfast. They were all businesswomen, smart. They were dressed up and they look quite stunning. And my dance instructor said, I don't think this is an audience for us to dance. And I said, listen, just dance and be happy. Just be yourself. The minute the music went on, I announced that, listen, this is a little bit of our playtime. Ladies, get up, stand up, and let's do this. I promise you, from an audience of 50 women, I have video clips I will share with you. All 50 stood up and danced.
Yes.
So waking up your inner diva inside of you is so important. Waking up your passion for loving, to be loving, to get loving, to receive loving is very important. Because you can't say I'm a loving person if you don't want love. You can't just say I'm a loving person because I give love. I always say to people, and that's the most important thing in my life, if I never knew my darkness, I would never appreciate my life. If I never knew the hardships of having an abusive husband, I would never know the beauty and joy of having freedom in my life. If I never knew pain and suffering, I would never enjoy the moments of my freedom and the passion that I have of just doing whatever I want. If I never knew poverty, I'd never appreciate what I have today. So every single thing that you are experiencing, from my audience listening to me, every single thing you experience, you are the answer to your problem. You can set yourself free. You can take yourself out of that mindset of, it's okay, I'm born to suffer. My mom said she suffered. My granny suffered. Because you are a powerful woman. You need to set yourself free. You are the answer to the destiny of where you take yourself to. If there's ever one thing that I do daily, from the time I wake up in the morning till at the time I sleep, I find my time to dance. I always have music for myself. I motivate myself because I do have a very strong support team. But at times I wake up just like you wake up. Don't think I wake up with a smile on my face. The days come that I am down. Sometimes I lose a sale. Sometimes I didn't close a deal. Sometimes I went into a room and I thought, okay, I'll have 15 clients. I only got 10. It's okay. But the intention is that I must be able to pick up myself. I have a support team. I'll phone them and say, I'm down. I'm not feeling well. My girls are like, let's go out for movies. Let's go out for dinner. To have a good support structure is very important. I believe, and I mean, when I met you, that's what I just loved instantly, is your tenacity and passion to grow women, to want to showcase women, and to show their strengths. I feel so honored to be on your show. I feel so honored that you could interview me because I know what you're doing and the message that you're sending out to women is going to empower them so much, and it's going to help them through all our journeys. I mean, the joy I feel. I was so excited. I was up like at 6 this morning. I was like, put on 2, 3, 4 outfits. I was like, I got to do this. I'm so excited. A friend of ours invited us to breakfast, and I said, I'm so sorry. I am going to be on this amazing show with Moni. And
thank you.
Ask her to move it. Like, she's like, you can ask her to move it. I said, are you kidding me? When she gave me a time, I said, first thing in the morning. I'm just loving it. So, I mean, it's women like you that inspire me, that gives me my reason to wake up in the morning and keep on my fight. The warrior status in me, it's amazing. I know that I am a Zina, a superwoman, all of these amazing superpowers because of women like you that keeps on running with their flag.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. It's not easy. When I met you and I listened to your interview on Radio Works, I was so inspired. I was like, to be honest with you, sometimes I ask myself, am I trudging this trudge alone? Is it only me that sees the hardships that women are going through? Is it only me that want to help them? And then I meet people like you and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I know why I'm doing this. So I promise you the work that you're doing and the woman that you're inspiring, it's like motivated me even more to give back more, to do more. In Africa, the women are suffering tremendously. Firstly, on apartheid,
Yeah.
there's a lot of abuse. There's more women that die by the hands of their spouse. And why I do my program Stepping Up, Stepping Out is to show women how to safely leave their spouses. Is not to be, when we are abused, we become a man. You become a man because you want to be tough. You want to take that beating. You want to take that criticism. You want to say, it's okay, I've overcome that. The fear becomes when you stand up to your partner, you don't understand his mindset. And many women get killed by their partners. So, for me, helping them think in a womanly way, and most of the times I'm so blessed when you show women how to embrace their inner diva, to embrace the goddess inside of them, to find their womanliness, they go back home and they come back and they say, you know what, my husband's changed. He's not that man anymore. Because a man and a man's energy is actually going to clash.
Exactly.
But a female and a male's energy actually complements each other.
Mm-hmm.
The loving bonding starts. He needs to protect. Yes, not all. I've had moments of very sadness where I try to help people and they were hurt badly. And I just have to pray daily for the safety of my woman, for the safety of those that come into my lives.
Mm-hmm.
Many amazing young women. From London, it was huge in South Africa, the Shrin Divani incident. That was so sad because his partner coming in so young on her honeymoon, being killed, was so devastating. I literally cried like for an hour. It was so sad. And the incident, those are just celebrities that I'm talking about. But this is on a daily basis. I don't even tell people to Google anymore because it actually makes them so sad to see how quick women are just being killed by their partners. And I love it that you're on this journey, showing women how to ignite their joy, to bring out their passion. It actually makes you want to continue this, knowing that I am helping empower women. I'm helping them see their worth, to love themselves. I love every part of me. I love my fat thighs. I love my jiggly bits. And you know what? I love all my little wrinkles and my laugh lines because I earned them. I earned them. They're part of me. They're part of my journey. And it's the beauty of who I am. If I do not love this package, I cannot accept that you would love me.
Exactly.
You couldn't. Because if you love yourself first, the universe opens its doors. Because it doesn't understand any other language but love.
Yes.
So when you're loving yourself, it automatically sends down that I love you too.
Right now,
I want to give you this gift. And it was my birthday on the 18th of January. I wasn't in my country.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I was amazed. I got into a country where I didn't know too many people. And few of them said, listen, I have a lot of followers on Facebook from the UK and I have some clients. And they were like, everybody's like texting each other. Where's this birthday happening? And I didn't know anything. A friend of mine said, listen, I'm taking you out to dinner. When we got to the dinner place, I was like, what? I was so touched. We had over 25 people that were there. I don't know how I'm taking all my gifts home because my bag is going to be so full. But the love and the warmth that I've received from the people in the UK is amazing. I'm still busy on doing other retreats, other causes, other speaking events. And a gentleman came up to me, it was on the 17th of Jan when I did my first speaking. And he said, you're the first person that said, I need to wake up and look into the mirror and tell myself I love me. I thought you're smoking grass. And he said to me, later on we spoke a little bit more, and he said, you know what? I'm going to do exactly what you said because I'm not a happy man. I have a thriving company. I have a beautiful family. And he says, my wife can't stand me. My children don't want to be with me because I'm not a happy man. I'm a grumpy man. And I said to him, a lot of companies think that the problem lies in their workforce. Many times the problem lies in the mindset of the people that they have working for them. If you come to work and you wake up and you're irritated and you're grumpy, you're definitely going to make people upset.
Yes, correct. Yes, 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 totally. Wow. This is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all your journey, who you are in essence, because I totally agree with you. You spoke about balance, and I think that's where we are leading the way as well as women. So when you say you admire what I do, it's a reflection of the love I have for you as well, because I believe we are all one. And that's why I think in this year we are meeting just like-minded people, or it's like the universe is bringing souls together to just co-create, or just to see, okay, I'm not alone in this journey. Okay, there is a movement happening. And that's why I don't believe in competition, because women sometimes in the past we used to compete, but now it's like this sense of sisterhood, of unity that you bring as well with your workshops, with the dancing. Because when you dance, for me, you dance your soul, you free your soul. You were talking to me about freeing yourself and set yourself free, and set for us free of judgment of ourselves. When you talk about abuse, I so relate with you, because I was bullied when I was a child. I didn't have any physical abuse, but I think we manifest sometimes abusive situations because deep inside we don't love or value ourselves as well. Like you say, if you don't love yourself and you don't respect yourself, when you don't have boundaries, you are breaking those boundaries within yourself. So you allow others to abuse you. But it's a reflection of your inside. Every time you manifest something in your life, either beautiful women like you meeting someone beautiful, is because you had that energy in you, that it's loving, it's connected. As you say, you connect with the divine or with the universe, God, whatever gives you that power. But it's true that we get this connection only when our heart is open and we love ourselves. And I admire so much, like, all the journey, because you have just transformed your life, like, and prove everyone else that if you believe it's possible for you. I'm so excited, because that's what I do truly believe, that your belief, whatever you set into your mind and you believe it truly and you have the faith, it can manifest. And you are a living proof of that, because you just created the success for yourself because you believed in yourself. And you just got rid of all the things that were not serving you, which requires a lot of courage. It's a lot of courage that requires, because, you know, when someone sees someone successful or whatever they think success is, because some people think money is success. But for me, it's the more love I have, the more support system I have, that's real success for me, because you don't get anything once you leave this work. It's how much impact, how many lives you touch every single day. So like you come to London, you don't know anyone, and you had 25 people, you care for women. So that's why they come to you, because they can see you really care about their journey. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or you don't have money, you care about helping them, and people can sense that. So I think we are in a time now that inauthenticity just will go away, because people want connection. They want to see the love. They want to see that you are real, that you are not like inauthentic with a mask. The mask will fall and drop, because there's no way we can sustain this world with balance if we don't have the balance inside ourselves. And I think what you said about balancing your masculine, I want to incorporate, I so relate with your story, pushing in IT, not overworking to prove myself that I'm good enough when I was good enough. I do the same work still sometimes as a consultant. And my life has changed so much, but it didn't change because the company changed. It changed because I changed myself, and I set boundaries, and I set standards for myself of how much I want to earn or what I want to do. And that's why I believe some people get stuck in that victim mentality, and some people overcomes the journey and they become the heroes of their life. And for me, you are a hero, heroine, and a so inspiring woman, because you found true love in yourself, and you're living in true love. And I feel like what you said about it's a choice all the time, right? But I want to hear, like, in terms of where are you going, or what kind of, you say you do this dance and workshops with women. How do you see yourself evolving your work, or what do you want to do this year, and what kind of work do you want to offer to women watching here this space? Because I feel women are craving more and more connection. Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself traveling more because you are in London, but you live in South Africa? What is your vision? I want to hear more about your vision for this year.
So for 2018, I've got global partners all over the world. I have a lot of people that have collaborated with me. I love the word that you said. I don't compete with anybody. I love to collaborate. I do believe that complementing each other's lives is very important. So I have lots of people that have come over. We've had lots of discussions for the UK. They find that there's a huge need for my kind of workshops, because quite a lot of people from the UK have been to some of my workshops that I've had worldwide. And so I will be doing many workshops here, retreats. I do 3-day and 5-day retreats where I take people away. Mindset coaching. I do one that is business one and one that is life. And it's to take you away to help you rejuvenate mind, body, spirit, and soul. Okay. When it comes to the business one, it's a 5-day. But it's also how to align your business, how to structure your business, how to put in goal settings, and how to also put in multiple streams of income in your business, because sometimes you think that money will flow, and that particular revenue at that particular time, it's your slow month. Yeah. So I show people how to go into bringing in multiple streams of income for that moments when money is not flowing. And I've had a lot of people asking me to partner on the events for them. So I do a lot of training sessions on mindset coaching, how to be positive, how to gain confidence, how to overcome your limiting beliefs. And those people that need a speaker at the events, that need somebody to facilitate. I'm a facilitator, an assessor, and moderator in a training. So I own my own training company. They can contact me. I love the collaboration of people getting together. So if they see the need for my services and skills, I'm a qualified NLP transformational master coach. So I do that mindset in corporate companies as well. I go in and I help them, the entire team, understand the vision, take them to team building where they can work together as a team. And I love doing that because that's my passion, is to help people. It was very difficult for people to get along. It's always competing, the cattishness, the fighting between each other. And I help them align themselves to say, you have nothing to gain from that kind of behavior. Your energy gets strained. You're tired when you go to work. You're unhappy. So I work, a lot of corporate companies now, and I don't know if you've actually seen, Google is way into this, where they are calling in life coaches to come into their companies to actually help the entire team get a positive mindset, a loving mindset, which a lot of corporates before never saw the purpose of it. Today, it's something huge. Microsoft is following on the same. A lot of the IT corporate companies are doing it. I have a lot of companies that have contacted me to say, can you come in? Can you assist our company? We find there's a lot of unhappiness. Unhappiness, you cannot train people to be happy. You need to come in to do life coaching, mindset coaching, to bring people to a happy place. And I'm so glad that there's people like you and I that are here ready to take people into the next step. If you're needing a life coach, if you're needing a motivational speaker, you need somebody to help you through training and taking your teams forward into goal setting and also aligning their minds to make them happier to come to work. So a lot of people understand in corporates is, if you're needing to be happy, give them more money. It's not that give them more money that will make them happy. It's give them joy to come to work, give them passion, make them feel welcome and at home. So, that's what I've been doing. And you're most welcome to contact me. I will be coming back to the UK in the next month. I will be traveling quite extensively throughout the UK. And I'm going to Birmingham. I'm going to quite a lot of other places that have already contacted me to say, within a month or 2 months, we want you to do these projects.
Amazing.
So I'll be in the UK quite often.
Yes, I cannot wait to catch up with you. And I think what you mentioned about corporate, because I spent 16 years in IT, I still do some gigs in a high IT healthcare company. And it's true they are investing more in wellness and in coaching, which is amazing. And I think I will do some talks there as well. I will propose them, because I think for me, when people lose the motivation and they go into stress, it's because it's their own mindset. I didn't know that when I was burned out. I was blaming the company. You cannot believe I was so unhappy. And then the toxicity of the environment, because if you just, it's like the same. If you are around joyful people, passionate people like you and I, and you go into, like we were in this week in the TV show, and just like-minded people, that raise up your vibration already. But if you are in a corporate environment where one or two people are down, are negative, it's affecting your whole team. So it's really impacting the performance. And I remember most of my team 5 years ago left because they were so burned out, and they needed, it's a big cost for the company, because then they need to find a new skills. That's why they took me back, and they were just kind of even asking me, please stay, because I have the knowledge, right? And for me, it's about connecting people with the vision and mission. Same with your life. If you are not in that passion and love or connection with yourself, you are not able to see your vision or mission properly. But the same when you work in a company. I don't believe everyone needs to be a coach, or they really want to be a coach. I see people in corporate loving their job. The problem is when they are not happy from the inside, they don't believe in their own skills, and also they don't connect with the vision of the company. So I think, I don't know if you believe in visions, and what's important for a person is not important for another. And sometimes they treat people like one single reality, like everyone has different skills, but they put you in a box. And I think individuality is very important. So I'm not sure, any thoughts on where do you see the future of the world? Because you mentioned something about spirituality. Do you work in your spirituality and also the mindset? And I feel for me it's important, the balance of, yes, logical, but also the intuitive part, the part of the heart. And I think that's when we will bring balance in the world. So where do you see the world going with this balance? Where will you like to see things
going? I'm grateful that a lot of corporates are looking at energy. A lot of them never knew that the value of energy. Is my staff's energy good? Are we all coming to work? Because there's a different vibration. And if you're coming to work angry, sad, frustrated, miserable, your energy is down. You get more sick, so it's time off from work. You get more people that leave, which you need to retrain more people, so it costs you money. There's so much of side effects of having a lower energy. And I mean, I've spoken to a CEO of a huge corporation, and he said, he phoned me, and when I went in for an assessment to his company, he called me in to say, can you come in and assess us? My turnaround rate of staff is too much. Something's wrong. And when we assessed him, I said, are you prepared to listen to the truth? Are you prepared to assess you properly? And he said, yes. I need to do something. It's costing me money. I'm needing to get new staff. I pay recruitment agencies. I've got to train new staff, so my training division the bill keeps on going higher. I bring in staff. They somehow get unhappy again and again. They're sick. They take time off. It's costing me money. So I said, okay, so are you prepared to hear the truth? And he said, yes, I want the truth. That's why I'm calling you. And he knows I'm a bit tough. So, not a bit, I'm really tough. So when I got in, I said to him, you are the problem. And he said, what do you mean? I'm giving you like 50 staff here. Take them on, sort them out. And I said, nothing is wrong with anybody of these people. You are the problem. So he was a bit upset, taken back. It's ego. It's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? No ways. And it took him 2 weeks to adjust, and he phoned me back. And I said, look, I'm so sorry. You asked me for honesty. I'm a person that gives it right between the eyes. He called me back in, and he said, okay, I'm all yours. Do your voodoo on me. And I promise you, 3 months later, his wife phoned me. She said, I never believed in what you were doing. I was like, this woman is going to take our money and run away. Doesn't make sense what she's doing. She's lying to you. There's no problem with you. And what amazed me is through the transformational process of mindset coaching, he became a happier boss. So it washed over on his staff. He became more nicer. So his staff liked him better. He stopped being mean and nasty because he never had a kind word to say to anybody. So his staff started that. They started being mean to each other. Wow. So his behavior was washing off on everybody else. His wife contacted me and said, you have given me a better husband, because I taught him how to love his wife better, how to go home and not be the big CEO with his big ego, is to go home and hug his wife, love his wife, be the man that she wants him to be. So when I've taken people on mindset coaching, the intention is, are you a nice person? Are you frustrated? And if you're frustrated, why? Can we help you through that? Are you in love with yourself? And if you're not in love with yourself, that's my first priority, is to teach you how to love yourself.
I love it.
A lot of us were never taught as little children to love ourselves. I mean, I show my clients to look into a mirror and tell themselves every single morning, what do they love about their face, their beautiful eyes, their gorgeous lips, their stunning hair. And I say, look all the way down. I love my little wobbly bits under my arms. I like my little wobbly bits on my tummy because they're all mine. The more I fight it, the more it's going to stay. The more I love it, it's okay. Yes. So, I mean, he was like, are you mad, girl? How the hell do you want me to look in the mirror? And I was like, while you're doing that, I want you to dance for me. And he was like, I don't dance. And I was like, what do you dance? So he said, that people would think I'm mad. I said, there's no people in your bedroom. So you're in your underpants, you're in front of the mirror, and you dance to me. And you tell yourself how cute you are, how sexy you are. Yes. And he became so happy. And I mean, I can go on and tell you stories about executives. That's why my program, I do a lot of executive mindset coaching. He just gets into the morning, he's whistling, he tells his staff, oh my God, how are you, Jennifer? You look lovely. Thank you so much, Peter. That project you did was timelessly, and everybody's in a buzz, and they're all in a buzz. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You know, love, joy, happiness is contagious.
Totally.
The same way frustration, meanness, being ugly is contagious.
Yes.
So if you fix the CEO, it's inevitable the rest will follow. I could have told him, absolutely right, 50 people, this is my bill. You understand? But I didn't. I'm very true and authentic to what I do. When I aligned that he's the problem, I knew if I fixed the head, the rest of the body would be done.
Yeah, because he's an example. So you just made me think about joyful leadership or joyful leaders or passionate. Because if you don't lead, I talk about women's leadership, but it's inner leadership. And the same with a leader. I mean, everyone is a leader. It doesn't matter you are the one bringing the coffee or the one who is leading the company, or everyone is a leader because they lead their life and we project that energy. You go to the shop to buy bread. You can go to the shop and smile to the person and make their day, or you just go with your, lower vibration energy and you might speak to someone unkindly, and that creates an effect. So it's a butterfly effect. So I think what you do is amazing because that's the vision of I feel the new world as well, where we become more connected, more kind, because at the end of the day, for me, you and I, we come from the same place, like Marina and Annie says, like stardust, but we are the same thing. So if I don't respect myself, I won't respect you. But if I don't love myself, I won't love you, because I somehow hate myself, or I have so much lack of love for myself that I'm not able to see the beauty or the love of another human being. Like, that's why instantly when we met, or you meet people in the street, you can see their beauty and who they truly are, because you see yourself as what you truly are, which exactly that you say, we are love. But if you, I'm surprised, but at the same time, I totally believe that many people don't have the courage to look at themselves in the mirror and love every bit of them, not only the physical, but even the shadow, like you mentioned, the darkness, that darkness is you as well. We have that balance, is you have shadow and light. So in order to go through the light, you need to embrace your shadows. I did a lot of shadow work last year. I'm still doing, because we do it in this life, we wanted or not, these opportunities, or these, for me, it's an opportunity. Like for instance, a divorce, I divorced twice, and it's not a failure or anything. It's just an experience for you to learn what works and what doesn't work. And sometimes it's soul contracts, whatever, but isn't it beautiful to embrace any part of the journey, because it's a journey, because you come here to learn and lead it with joy and passion, and come out of the darkness and be an example like you, myself, or anyone who really takes the courage to love themselves and overcome the shadow and become the heroes of their life. Because I think we are all heroes, we are all leaders, but if we still have leaders like in power and politics, and that's why I feel you and I and other women and men who are committed as well to love themselves again, we can transform the world one person at a time. Because if you have heads of government that are not joyful, they are not passionate, they are not loving themselves, they don't really empathize with other situations in the world, you know. And then that's when you have this imbalance where you have poverty. Because I think, again, poverty, abuse, all these things are an illusion. It's what we believe to create as a collective. And I think what I feel like we have so much work to do, but I have hope, because I'm meeting every day more and more people like you that are creating a big impact. And you inspire me as well, because you have walked the path before me, and we are walking the path together, and we will bring more people walking the path with each other. We will achieve what we want to achieve, our dreams and the collective dream. So I honor you so much for the work you are doing, because you are amazing, and I know you will have a beautiful year with so many connections you will build, not only in the UK, but anywhere you want. I'm going to New York next week, and it's all about the world is becoming smaller and smaller, because we are one, right? So Rooksana, any final words you want to share with the audience that you want them to take with them? Practical things, like in terms of mindset, you know, how to get over yourself. When do you say, okay, I'm done with this, I'm just taking action? So yeah.
Okay. I think the thing that I love by, and I start that with all my clients, and I want to share it with your audience. I wake up every single morning and I manifest what I want my day to be. That I want it to be filled with love, with joy, with goodness. And every single day, that's what I get. I wake up in the morning and I tell myself, what am I grateful for? I was grateful for my beautiful bed. I'm grateful for meeting an amazing woman like you. I'm grateful for being on your show. So I wake up every morning and I give my gratitude to, even when I had hardship. Yesterday, I was like soaking wet. I don't have enough warm clothing. So I gave gratitude that I will appreciate my jacket more if I have the right jacket, because I got wet. So I give gratitude to my sufferation as well, because it's my learning problem. It's not my cry problem. You understand? I don't waste my energy on tears of pain. I give my energy of tears for joy.
I love it.
You understand? Yes. The second thing I'd like you to do is, when you wake up in the morning, make absolutely sure you find something to love about yourself. Look in the mirror and love your eyes, love your face, love your ears, love your body, love your fingers, right down to your toes. Loving your body starts changing your energy immediately. Even if you're down, even if you're sad, even if you're feeling sick, it immediately starts the process of healing your soul, your spirit. Your energy starts attracting goodness. The third thing I do is I affirm. My affirmations I do in the morning is, I'm super amazing. I'm a change maker. I'm going to change women's lives one bit at a time. I'm a warrior woman. I'm a lover. I'm loving. I'm kind. I'm gentle. I'm amazing. And that's affirmations that you need to say. And there's so many. I dance in front of my mirror and I say all these beautiful affirmations, because I'm just so in love with the universe right now. So if I could leave you with a message of, and this is my message to my children, to the people that I love, and to all your viewers that you want to share your message with, is live, love, laugh, and let go of all that doesn't serve you. If there's pain in your life, let go of it. I'll give you a simple little anecdote. It's a quick little story, and that I share with all my people. There's this little owl, and he's old, and he's like tired. He can't even fly, okay? And when he realizes he can't catch food, he can't fly, he's going to die. He's literally going to die. So the journey of the eagle is he's got to fly right up to the top of the mountain, and he sits there alone. And one by one, he plucks out his feathers, and he cries. It was very painful, okay? And his journey is not ended when he's like without any feathers. He just lays there because it's so painful, okay? Then he starts pulling out claw by claw. And it's painful because he cries, ow, ow. You hear the process of that tears. But he's still not finished. He finds a rock and he smashes his beak broken. And he lays there quivering in pain. The pain is so much, he literally thinks, okay, I'm dead, okay? But a week later, when he wakes up, he's got beautiful light feathers. He's got sharp talons, and he's got a beautiful beak that can catch his food and eat it. And the moral behind the story is we all have to change. Sometimes change is difficult. We got to pluck out the old feathers. We got to break the little nose. We got to pull out the talons that can't catch our food, and you got to reinvent yourself. You can reinvent yourself daily. Daily. Today you can be a dancer. Tomorrow you can be an artist. The following day you can be a writer. You can be whatever you want yourself to be. So don't limit yourself. Don't hold back. Don't put yourself in a box because you're not a box. You are huge. You're amazing. You're awesome. Live your life to the fullest.
And I love you so much because of your wisdom and for committing yourself into sharing your beautiful light. And I do believe that we are limitless. We can become whatever we want. It's just a limitation of who you feel you are or believe you are. Because what is, in essence, identity is just something that we created or is part of the ego. But we are limitless as human beings. We are part of the divine as well, of the creator. And then when you shed all these layers of conditioning, you can become whatever you want, whatever you decide to be, because it's about expressing your true soul and energy. And I'm so thankful and so grateful that I met you and I had the opportunity to have this conversation with you. I love that you call me Joy because so I call myself Moni because my family calls me Moni. But my name is Monica, but more and more, because my essence, I believe we all have essences and different things, and I do connect so much with Joy. And when I say conversation with Joy, I started to feel like, yeah, I feel like Joy. Actually, that could be one of my names, you see? And we were talking about identity. So today I'm Joy, and I decide to be Joy every single day of my life because I believe that we tap into the possibility of transforming this world. You talk about transformation. I transform myself into this beautiful butterfly, whatever I want to be. But collectively, if we all become this beautiful joy, light, passion, balanced people, we can have a balanced world. And then, isn't it amazing to believe in the possibility to have a dream come true? That comes from Paulo Coelho, and that's my favorite quote, you know, that it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. And I think you and I, we decided to make our life interesting. We decided to believe, and with that, we are inspiring others, and they are inspiring everyday people as well to transform this world into a much better place for everyone. So, Rooksana, I will put your links below of all your work. I want people to keep in touch with you, follow you. You inspired me so much just on Wednesday when I met you. Just I think it's the energy. You just pick up on the energy anyways, you know, that's why you align. We are going into this place when you can feel the vibration and the beauty. And I'm so honored to have the opportunity to meet you, interview you, and chat with you, and with joy, with passion. And thank you so much for sharing your light to the world for having the courage and becoming whatever you want to become in this process of being a human being. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Moni. You are my joy, and you are such an amazing superwoman. I truly wish you everything of utter abundance, utter joy, utter peace and love in your endeavors to touch people's lives.
Thank you. We will together, we will achieve the dream. So thank you. And I cannot wait to meet you again when you come back here. I'm so excited to have your presence in the UK, and who knows, maybe I'll go to South Africa to visit you. You never know. So
absolutely, yes, that will be lovely.
I haven't been yet, so you see. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you for sharing your.
Thank you so much. I feel so honored. Bye.
Bye.